Variant has not yet been detected in New York State, but samples are currently being tested. News 12's Kevin Vesey joins us live in East Meadow to explain how those tests are performed and what a positive Omicron result would mean for Long Island. Kevin.
And Macy, we spoke with the doctor tonight here at AFC Urgent Care who told us they're seeing a major uptick right now in the number of people coming in for COVID tests. Now, a certain number of those positive samples have always been sent out to be checked for variants, but now even more are being sent out in an effort to track the Omicron strain.
We're seeing an explosion of patients coming in.
Dr. Daniel Law at AFC Urgent Care in East Meadow is busy. The number of people coming in for COVID testing has recently jumped from around 160 per day to 230.
Now we're seeing a lot of patients coming back positive, about 4 to 5% of patients coming back positive. So every hour, we're getting about 2 or 3 patients coming back positive.
And once those positive cases come in, some of the samples are sent back out to the state health department, where they're checked for the Omicron sequence.
On a regular basis, we're sending out somewhere around 10% of our positive cases to be sequenced.
Dr. Dwayne Brining is Executive Director of Laboratory Services for Northwell Health. He says most of the samples sent for sequencing are selected at random. But because of Omicron, additional cases are also being flagged based on possible exposure or travel history.
If we find out that there's someone who recently traveled from one of the areas where this is prevalent, we will go ahead and send out those samples for testing as well.
So what would it mean if the new variant is found on Long Island? Dr. Brining says there's a chance it could evade vaccines and therapies. Or
the flip side of that coin is the best possible news we could get is that this actually turns out to be a less clinically severe variant that nonetheless spreads more quickly through the community.
Let's hope that's the case, Kevin, that it's less severe. But how quickly is the state sequencing samples for this new variant?
Well, Macy, the main laboratory that's handling this is called the Wadsworth Center, and it's located in Albany. Right now, they're processing around 100 samples per day. And keep in mind, those samples are coming from all across the state.